Age, and we are playing Pathfinder 2nd Edition. I am leading the lovely crew of the Airship of Awesomeness. Let's get everyone introduced, starting with the top of the list, it looks like. Billiam! What's your character's name?
Hello, my friend. It is I, Rogar. Uh, I am playing Rogar, the Orc Barbarian, very classic build if you've played RPGs for a while. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't have a ton figured out. I tend to have my character's personality develop as I play them. Just have them react and like, oh, why did they react like that? And just sort of build as I play. So we'll discover who Rogar is together.
Very well. Alright, next down the list is Bjorn, played by Fengzor. Hello, Bjorn.
Hi, I'm Bjorn the Wanderer. I'm a cleric and I like to travel around and witness the work of the creator.
And who is the
I'm gonna
creator
be-
called in this world?
He's got
Lauren
many
failed
names.
his religion check.
Opatir, Odin, and a bunch of others, but I usually just call him the creator to like stay generic for everybody.
Sounds about
Wouldn't
right.
want to offend anybody who has different faith than me, because I respect all faiths equally, because they're all part of the creator's design. And I'll be your healer on this journey, so don't fuck with me.
Indeed. Alright, hello.
Hello.
Ah. Anyway, where was I? Sorry, I'm a little scatterbrained today. A lot going on, and very much lack of sleep. So, next up we have Kuda, played by JD. Welcome, Kuda.
Hey, I'm Kuda. I am a champion of Kalendel. He is the god of. He's known as the huntsman, or the god of hunters and rangers. And Kuda is more or less a monster slayer novice by profession, and he's taking a sabbatical from monster hunting. You'll learn why later.
Alright. Let's see. Oh, that's my name next on that list. So we go to Morning Mist by Cece. How you doing, Cece?
Hi. So Morning Mist is a Leshy who, quite by accident, became a monk, but really enjoys it and is now adventuring. She doesn't know why she got brought into the world, but her 5 years here have been awesome so far.
Alright. And, that brings us now to Scott. Scott, you alive down there?
I am, in fact. I just had to get some water.
Ah. Stay hydrated, people. So who are you playing and where are you from?
Well, I am playing the Draken, is how you pronounce it, Draken?
Draken, like dragon, but...
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, the sort of dragon, half-dragonish race. And I'm a Draken from Ankara. Came up as a scout, but have become something of a bounty hunter over time, so I am playing a Draken Ranger.
Alright. And... that leads us at last to... Tim. How you doing, Tim?
I'm doing well. I'm Tim the Fourth. Seeking out to find more information about my family. They're hiding things from me, and I don't like it. And I can use it as leverage.
Alright. Now I just gotta figure out what is going on with my audio here.
Do you ever think they're hiding things from you because they're trying to protect you?
Where he's from, everyone hides things. Alright, well... okay, come on. Give me just a second. Alright. So that is everyone. So where we are at is the continent of Orthera, which is set in the world of Tarim. 5,000 years ago. 5,000 years ago, there was a rather nasty war that wiped out the human civilization, almost all of the civilizations, just to get everyone caught up. Today, 5,000 years later, the country of Rivalti, in the region known as Kavina, is where our adventure starts. Let's move on over to the map there. Does everyone have a marker for their... basically a pawn? Oh wow, what happened to my map here? Alright.
I can Google image of barbarian real quick.
Alright, let's do that.
We're so professional.
Hey, what do you expect? It's the first time.
The most professional D&D stream on Twitch. See, I'm already wrong because this is bad.
To be fair, it's such a new system. And that's the main road. There we are. Okay.
At least we can honestly say we're a better Pathfinder stream than Critical Role.
Indeed.
Oh, what's that?
It's one of the more popular, or most popular D&D streams.
Yeah.
Has gotten a lot of people into D&D.
Oh, I meant to say that ironically.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm bad at that.
Whoops.
And so is Morning Mist.
Alright.
Play to the character. I have a picture. Morgan, do you want me to just send it to you, or?
Yeah, might as well just send it to me.
Okay.
Alright, so
I just came to the dreadful realization that I'm playing a jock.
Congratulations.
I am a jock in real life and
So absolutely one of the best freaking groups out there. Alright. Let's zoom in on that, shall we? That's not good enough. For our wizard there. You'll have to forgive us.
A wizard who desperately needs an avatar.
Wizard's getting the avatar. Ah, there's one assholic enough for you. Haha. I'm going to give that to Bernie there.
Do I have enough time to quickly go grab a pair of socks?
That's, yeah, we're setting up a little here.
Okay, I've just sent you my token over
There we
Discord.
are. Bernie, which one are you again? Oops.
Lentolium. Dim the fourth.
There we are. Haha, you fools. Alright, there we go.
should I just drag my token on the map?
Probably a good idea. Nice token design, Scott. Alright.
Thank you. I do it regularly because I DM on Fridays, in fact.
Oh, well. I also DM a game on Fridays, but it's not going to be live stream, and it's going to be Genesis of all games. But in all seriousness, each of you has heard of a rather nice little gig coming up here.
I just realized I'm pushed to talk for the past 5 minutes. I've been making offhand comments.
Oh.
Whoops.
I
There.
will never know the colorful words that she sends out.
Mysterious note. My Russian accent is so bad.
So,
It's okay, we would have ignored you anyway.
each of you has received this note and have come to Rivalti, of course, either living here before or because why the heck not? You've come to the tavern, the Ramiden, and do not ask me to spell it.
Can you spell that for me? Also in back.
You
Welcome.
you say that, Morgan. You have to expect to.
Oh yeah,
You
I should have known better, but hey,
You fool!
I
I
deserved
can't
it.
believe you've done this. I can't believe you've done this.
Raimaidan. For those who are keeping track, the Ramiden. Little off a tavern near the airship docks of Rivalti. You figured ship wasn't going to set sail till the next day, so you decided to set up shop here for the night. Let's start with you, Scott. And remind us of your Draken character's name again, so that way I have it in mind.
It actually just occurred to me that I never said it. My character, his real name is Khan, but he introduces himself and kind of operates under the title of the Crimson Shadow.
And you were what class again? A cleric or rogue?
I am a ranger.
Ranger. Good heavens, I need more
Are
caffeine.
you sure you're not a cleric?
Alright. So, as a Draken, you come from the islands, or no, you come from one of your clans in search of adventure, gold, glory, stories, or family.
Well, mostly gold, but I'm sure to accumulate stories as well.
Alright, so you left your clan feeling that they weren't going to gather any riches, and this perfect note had this note handed to you by a plant, an ashen-colored plant, I might add. So you've been waiting here, waiting for the time for the captain to show up. What are you doing right now?
I would say just attentively waiting, kind of keeping ever vigilant, and standing with a bird perched on his shoulder, and they're both keeping a watch over the immediate vicinity.
Just watching over. Alright. Around you are a big mixture of various races, mostly human, of course. The nation of Rivalti was founded by humans to satisfy the Empire of Tiberius. So you see a lot of more copper-skinned Tiberans here in Convenience. You do see a rarity here in the Rivalti region, a Leshy. This Leshy is, we're gonna actually come over to you, Morning Mist.
So, Morning Mist has yet to quite understand the concept of clothes. But she's a Leshy, so it doesn't really matter. And she'll bound up to you, very bouncy and bubbly, and like kind of jump up on the table and wave directly into your face. Hi!
Which one are you going up to?
The Draken first, definitely, for sure.
Without a doubt.
Alright,
They
Crimson.
look the most interesting.
Crimson, you've got a plant that just comes running up and it's just like, hello!
I'll look down at her and ask, "Yes, is there something you need?"
So the airship, we're recruiting, and you got wings. Let's go.
All right.
Do Draken have wings?
Draken do not naturally start off with wings unless they take the specific heritage.
Yes, which I have. So I do have a pair of
Okay.
leathery wings folded at my back.
Okay, was not sure.
I remember Scott mentioning wings in chat, which is the only reason I brought it up.
I wasn't paying attention in chat.
Bjorn and Kuda, where are you guys hiding?
Guess I'm just looking around the tavern, looking for interesting people, and I see a Lishi and a Draken talking together, and hey, that sounds like. Walk up here and address the Lishi. Hi, little one. Did I hear someone say airship?
Yes, airship. We're recruiting. You should join.
Fascinating. I would love the opportunity to travel with you. It's not every day we see a Lishi. What's your name, little one?
I'm Morning Mist.
It's a beautiful name. I'm Bjorn, the Wanderer.
Nice to meet you, Mr. Wanderer.
Just Bjorn will do.
Nice to meet you, Just Bjorn.
I like her character.
I laugh even harder.
All right, Tarentim, you're coming down the stairs right at this moment. Yeah, we'll set you right there. And as you walk down, you see this group. Go ahead and describe your other characters there as well. Oh, and Kudo, what are you doing? Almost forgot about that.
Well, I just wait. What nation is this that we're in?
You're in the nation of Rivalti. It's kind of a almost Victorian style, like a sorry for those that enjoy Wheel or Woe. Sorry, Blind Rat, but steampunk kind of world. So you'll see a lot of industry here.
All right.
They're also the classist motherfuckers.
I'm going around just asking people if they know anything about this airship, and I'm going to each person like, excuse me, are you the one that hired about looking for like an airship? And I'm like holding up the paper and just like kind of just asking about it. I mean, I guess I'm kind of tall for a human because I'm like 6'8", and like as far as my nationality is concerned, I'm from Ankara.
Oh,
Hey, look at that, 2 Ankarans here.
nice.
If
Morning
I
Mist.
overhear you mentioning an airship, Morning Mist would.
I was about to say, give me a perception check there, Morning Mist.
Okie dokie.
Ugh, it smells like peasants in here.
You all hear good old Tarentim say as he trots, or what is that phrase we're looking for?
Strut?
Yes, he struts down the stairs.
Stonkers. Sachets.
And
Sounds like someone needs a good backhand.
Morning
Fox
Mist,
his way
you
into the room.
You do hear the airship, the mention of the airship at the bar there, and kind of almost underneath the haughty blackened elf coming down the stairs.
At hearing someone mention the airship at the bar, Morning Mist would jump from the table that she's standing on over to the bar, and not quite sure exactly who said it. Say, I'm person looking for airship people. Who's looking for the airship?
Airship. I'm looking for an airship.
Good. Come with me.
Okay. What's your name?
Morning Mist.
Morning Miss. What are you?
I'm a
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I just never. I don't think I've ever seen your kind before.
That's okay.
Alright.
All right.
Kuda, and I kind of just reach out like my hand and just try to shake it. I don't know how tall you are.
3 feet.
3 feet against my 6'8". Okay,
Bush.
I'm going to try. I'm gonna try to be real gentle as I shake your hand.
I shake your hand, and I have a lot of strength.
Oh. All right, and the scene cuts away to Rogar Bristleborn. Where are you hiding, Rogar?
I don't know. Wherever. Probably wandering around. Not used to the city.
All right, where's your pawn at?
I don't know. I sent you a picture.
You did? Uh-oh.
Yeah. That's find a orc token. We'll use it for now and then get it set for next stream.
Yeah.
For the sake of expediency. It has to be an orc.
Yeah. All right, give me just a second here.
Yeah, no problem. First stream, folks.
First
Doing
live
it live.
stream. Yep.
We're doing it live.
I mean, with
That's why I like how there's just a guy over here just sitting on the table. I don't
God
know.
damn it,
If I was
not
a barkeep,
again.
I feel very disrespected. A guy just sitting on the table, like, hey.
the orc bard, the orc guy doesn't give a crap. He's just like, whatever.
Yeah.
Go.
He's not Ugar's but God, my accent is terrible. Again, I did this to the crew before the stream, but to any of you out there watching, I apologize for my terrible Russian accent ahead of time. Because apparently in this world, orcs are Russian.
Oh, holy. I just opened my stream back up. Hello Verishmir, Zem the Invader, and Blitz Knight. Good to see you all. Wow. Thank you for joining us tonight as we all just kind of figure out what the hell we're doing today. Alright.
For the record, Mordred, I'm Blitz King.
Oh.
Just, yeah.
Thank you very much for that. That is mildly embarrassing.
Oh.
But
just trying to be honest.
the other two I definitely know. Good to see you guys.
I'm going to cast Prestidigitation and clean off a chair before I sit upon it.
That sounds high elf bastardly to me. I accept this. Okay. Give me just a second there, Billiam. Your thing doesn't seem to want to load. God damn it.
Unfortunate.
It happens. Okay. 3D assets. Pathfinder 2nd edition.
I guess I'll try talking to the elf who just sat down. Hey there, friend. What's a distinguished gentleman like you doing in this humble tavern?
It appears I have been forced. I just dropped out of my voice. Hang on one moment.
I don't know who this old man is.
Oh my orc tokens. Holy crap.
It appears I've been forced to join with the common rabble to seek travel. You may address me as Tim the Fourth.
Try that one for you, Billiam.
Well, welcome, Tim. We're all children of the Creator here. I spread my arms to, like, include the whole tavern.
There we are. Alright, you should have full control there, Billiam.
Nope. Unless I'm on the wrong tool. Fuck move.
Some are more children than others.
Alright, and I believe that is, oh! Cassio, we need one for you, don't we?
Yes, please. Well, I have one, but I can give it to you.
Alright, do so. That'll help.
I don't know how.
Ah, well. For those watching, I have this nice handy thing that, by the way, thank you, Paizo and Roll20 for being able to link accounts so I can get all these awesome little tokens I've been putting up. Cassia, let's introduce your character.
Okay.
Who are you and where are you from and what is your class, most importantly?
I don't know where I'm from yet, because I literally started building this character yesterday, but it's basically based around an emissary, and as far as anyone knows, he's the son of an emissary. That's how he introduces himself. Spectacles, almost like a proper suit-type attire, very polite, very proper, very friendly, and not as honed in his social skills as he would like to be. And he is a cavern elf.
Cavern elf. That helps me out a great deal, actually. So, are you like a drow or just a elf that?
I can't. Oh, sorry. I can't really remember what the character's name is, but if you've seen Overlord,
Ooh.
he's that devil or demon, whatever, that looks very elfish with the glasses.
Yeah, I know who you're talking about.
All right.
Demi something.
What was your class there, Cassio?
I guess I am starting with Rogue. Scoundrel.
Are you male or female? More important.
Male.
Male?
Male.
So we'll give you this guy here.
Say anyone that you have that looks like a very smiley elf.
Right here, actually.
Perfect. Yeah, he is not the, dark cloak hiding in the shadows, stab you in the back kind of elf. He's the guy carrying a bunch of books in his hands, looking a little bit lost all the time. Elf.
He's the one who distracts you while the other elf comes out of the shadows and stabs you.
Never.
Intentionally.
Never.
Intentionally.
Alright, and you have your own character sheet, of course, but I am now just setting up your... I'm giving you a Roll20 version.
Okay. I will fill it out.
Come on, you. There we go. Alright. So, Cassio. Where did I put you at? Oh, yeah. You have been in some minor trouble with the locals, and are looking to get out of Rivalti for a little bit. The city of Rivalti is a big industrial city, as I've mentioned, but there are a couple of thieves guilds, including the most notorious and dangerous thieves guild, the Rinskath, based out of Lancashire. And while you haven't picked up the note yet, you have been overhearing and watching this 3-foot-tall bush running around, talking to people, saying, "You want to join the airship?"
Okay. And which token am I looking at?
You are looking at this guy here.
Alrighty, cool.
Yep.
And the tall green person, or bushy person, has introduced themselves to people, or no? Have I overheard the name?
Yes.
She has introduced herself by name multiple times.
Okay. You said she, right?
Yes.
Okay.
She
Excuse
is
me.
also planned.
Madam, I heard you may have some room on your airship, and I find myself in a circumstance where I might not want to be in town for very much longer. Should you seek employment, I'm very good with lots of different cultures, speak multiple languages. I can be of great use. You have a wealth of thank you. very, very happy to be joining your ship.
All right.
I don't think she's talked to the other elf yet, though. But seeing another elf sitting at the table of people that she's definitely recruited and is now considering her friend, she's going to run up to that table, jump on it, and boop his nose. Not you, the other elf. That's Tarrenton, I believe.
Who's those?
Filthy
Tarrenton,
creature.
And she says boop as she does it.
you get booped in the nose, Tarrenton.
Oh, filthy creature. Get your hands off of me.
Do you want to join the airship?
Are you the one recruiting for travel? I
Yeah.
might be interested in booking passage.
I don't know about booking passage, but if you want to work for us, we are hiring.
Work?
Yeah, work. I'm told it's where you do things for other people and they pay you. I don't know what paying is, but it sounds like a good thing.
One moment, everyone. Some minor interruptions. There we go.
I'll explain work. It's basically just you contributing to society with the trade skill, and you get rewarded for certain work you do.
If you want to book passage, I think you have to talk to the captain person. But you can still come with us.
Tarrenton, you do have tickets for an airship. Wish I remembered the. Well, yes, it's the name of the. It translates. I'll explain in a minute. All right. Where am I? At that moment, you all hear a rather loud scream and what sounds like clashing just outside of the tavern there.
Wait, is this like a door right here?
Yes.
Okay. I will start to run to it as soon as I hear that.
As will.
I will follow to
Morning
help
mist.
anyone in here.
Alright. And as you get out here, you see this group of thugs standing there. Get down.
Scream cat.
Screen Kitty, who wants, shall we say, certain attentions. Yeah, a lot of fun that is. That'll work actually.
Hey, new to your cats, people. Or animals in general.
There we are. And this guy, they're all surrounding this poor peasant right in the middle. And as you all run out, I'm going to need everyone to give me perception checks.
Sorry about that. I seem to have blinked out for a minute. What did I miss?
A scream.
Adventure.
What am I doing? I'm using the wrong menu here.
What's my perception?
Someone screamed outside, so we all ran.
Alright. Where did my... Oh. There's my tracker. Now, where did my pin go? Dang it.
Do I have a perception button yet?
Perception button?
Yes.
It's under the hit points. So if you go to where hit points are and then go down, you'll see perception, and then it's perceive.
Do I have hit points yet?
Son of a biscuit. One moment. Wah! Temporary difficulties, I shall return.
Were you able to find the perceive?
Oh, well, I'm just trying to figure out which one's my character sheet. It's like, is mine the one that just says Frazogi Enna? And is that the one I'm supposed to be updating?
Probably. Because usually when a new character sheet is made, it just has random names.
Gotcha.
Yeah, if you can update it, it's probably yours.
Well, it says edit, so I guess I can. Alright.
Alright, there's that.
18.
Thanks to these new monster rules, I can actually take a previous stat block, like a low level, like a CR-1 bandit, and I can readjust as needed.
Ooh, yay. Thanks, Paizo.
Thank you.
It'll also make converting old monsters so much easier.
Oh yeah.
They're still going to release actual conversion tools later, but even now, what they've released is going to be great.
Alright, and I'm going to need to write down a bunch of names here, it seems.
Well,
just do what me and my group does, but we write down like initials, so like Morning Mist is MM, Kuda is KB, Crimson Shadow is CS.
Alright, so I got... Alright, let me do some math here. So he's gonna have... Damn.
oh, here we go.
No! Of course they get that. Alright. Cass,
Yes.
what'd you get?
I got a... what did I get? Clicked on something. It went somewhere. Sorry, I got my character sheet open and I can't see anything else at the moment. Oh, there we go. Public role. Submit.
Alright. Scott. Let's see here. Scott got a 15. Bjorn got a 24. Damn. Rogar. 17.
Pays to be wise.
23. Kuda got a 14 and... no, 22. And Morning Mist got a 14. Wow. Alright. So it's going to be Bjorn up first with where's that?
Do you not use Roll20's initiative tracker?
Oh, I didn't realize the Roll20 had an initiative tracker.
Yeah, it's that little clock icon right above the D20 on your panel.
Haha!
And then we can just roll initiative to put ourselves on there. And you can correct it to our rolls. Initial ones. Like
And
that.
in 3, like you can roll
we go.
initiative with something other than perception sometimes.
Yeah.
Yes. So
And it's got that built in too.
that is good to know. I apologize, everyone. My poor kitty here doesn't have mama. Say hello to Screen Kitty. Say goodbye to Screen Kitty. Oh,
You have to click your token first, by the way, for people that don't know that. And then you can edit it to your original by clicking the number and typing over it.
And I realized I don't have a character sheet. I mean, I have a physical one, but...
Oh, can I take the better role instead?
I think that's how it works.
alright, so... you guys aren't supposed to know their stuff yet.
I mean, there is a way to hide it.
Yeah. Okay. So we got Good morning mist. I need who doesn't have control of their stuff yet?
I don't know if I do.
I do not.
Maybe.
I can move my token.
Alright.
Mm.
You are alright, the Draken. I need a shout out to the Draken. Who is it?
That's me, Scott.
Got it.
You can also, if you haven't figured it out, you can right-click a token and add initiative to get them onto the initiative tracker.
Yep, and you have your character sheet right. Yep, okay. Hey, will you get out of here?
The answer is no. The cat has spoken.
The cat has spoken. Alright. Beyond the Wanderer. Morning Mist. Alright. Who needs to roll still?
I do not have a character sheet.
Oh.
Mobby. Should have mentioned that earlier.
And what was your role there, Tarrenton?
The perception roll ended up being 23.
Very nice, very nice.
I have 2 keyboards here. And, who's that? Yeah, come back here. Rogar, what was your roll again?
I rolled a 17.
17. Oh, I am typing on the wrong thing here.
Is there a way to, in the Roll20 character sheet, to set your initiative and perception to different modifiers?
There should be a way, but I'm still...
They're both separate on the sheet.
Next to the initiative button, where you can select which skill you use to roll initiative.
Welcome to the Airship of Awesomeness, everyone, where we're still figuring out how to play on Roll20.
That's
Or no, I don't mean like what scale modifier I'm using. I mean like I took the, what's it called, Incredible Initiative feat.
Oh, where it says, so where you hit the gear to make yourself trained in perception, where it says temp, put your bonus there.
Alright, and... Cassio, what was your initiative?
mine was 11.
11. Got it. Moving that into proper initiative there. Actually, no. You guys. Alright, and... let's see, I got... Rogar, Cassio, Bjorn, Tarrenton, Morning Mist. Am I missing anyone? Is that actually everyone? Morning Mist, Bjorn. Crimson Shadow. Crimson Shadow! That's who I'm missing.
Yeah, my page is kind of messed up. Let me reload my game.
Yeah, right. And we're just waiting on your initiative, correct, Bjorn?
Mine's there. It's 24.
Oh, Crimson Shadow.
I had rolled a 15 for it.
15? There we are. Alright, and what's your dexterity there? No. Rogar, actually, what is your dexterity?
My dexterity is a 14.
Mighty 14 versus a mighty...
Not mighty.
Not. Okay. Alright, so it is... Now that we have everything sorted out, let's get to the fun part.
We don't have everything sorted out, let's be honest, Mordred. We have the initiative sorted out.
Yes.
Yes,
We
so...
think.
Don't worry, folks. Early episodes always this way, right? So, Kuda, you are first up on the initiative. You see these bandits, or Thieves Guild members. They're ruffians, basically. They're all ganging up on this one poor sod here.
Okay. I am going to be as physically imposing as I usually am, and walk up and say, "You need to unhand him right now before you end up with something a lot worse than a black eye, such as your head detached from your body."
That sounds pretty damn intimidating.
Yeah, I have a lot of feats for intimidation.
And Billiam, you can curse if you want.
Fuck yeah.
All right,
28.
That's pretty good.
that is wow. Yeah.
I have a few feats that might impact it, like
A few.
because I have group coercion.
Ooh. Ooh. If I remember correctly,
What does that do?
you're doing a demoralize, correct?
So coercing is like trying. Well, I think this is more like I'm trying to like get them to just move on from this and like let the guy go.
So you're trying to be like, no, no. You
I
get the
don't want to
fuck out.
fight today, DM.
All
Does
right.
combat get planned for us? Yeah, no.
Nah.
Yeah, no.
All right. So you're targeting. Which two would you like to target?
Which ones are holding this person?
I'm gonna say this guy and this guy in particular.
I'm going to then target those two.
Oh god, yeah, you completely yeah, they're not very strong-willed. They're just like okay. And they look at their boss and just drop the guy.
We're not paid enough for this.
Yeah, I was gonna say
Yeah. Walk up, stone
coerce
face,
is-
muscles, all that
isn't
jazz.
coerce a 1 minute activity though?
I have quick coercion.
Oh, okay.
Yep. And at that, this guy here decides, I'm not having any of this crap anymore. I'm out. And he takes off.
It still says you can't do it in the midst of combat.
Oh, never mind then. Then I guess I'm.
Chicka, rewind.
Yeah, I guess I'm demoralizing.
Demoralize. And yeah. So you're you want to still use that 28. All right. And that is still
Should have. I mean, it should have come up for intimidating prowess. I don't know if that matters because that would be a +1.
oh shit. Well, either way, this guy, I'm gonna give him. He is frightened 1. Yeah, this guy, you come up to him and you're just like, no, you do not want to do this. And he's just like, okay, I do not want to do this. Alright, and that brings us to Bjorn the Wanderer. So, you see this, Kuda, you're a human, right?
Looks like a giant to me.
Oh wow, I didn't realize we had a Karen in this game already. So, yeah, Bjorn, you witness Kuda just walk up and like, you don't want to do this, because if you do, I'm going to smash your face. Says his muscles. That his mouth does not say. What do you do, Bjorn?
So to be clear, the faceless dude in the middle is the one being attacked.
Uh, What was that?
The faceless dude in the middle is the one like being threatened by these guys.
Yes.
And I assume the one in the back looks like the leader, the one that looks different.
Oh yeah. He looks big and intimidating.
So I'm gonna sigh in defeat, saying that the situation probably can't be diffused, and I'm gonna try to command the leader to walk away.
Command. Alright. Ooh.
Will saving throw, I think.
That is a will save. Let me just see here for a second. Looks like his average. Alright. Oh, and he does not make that save. So, failure. Alright, so that will be his next turn. Tarentum. Or, wait, excuse me, 3 actions, right? That spell takes 2 actions. What do you do, Bjorn, beyond that?
I don't think I can do anything, so I'll just stop there.
Alright. Sorry.
By the way, at the bottom of the initiative tracker, there's a little arrow that you can hit to move to the next person in initiative. Highlight them in green to show us who's in initiative.
Alright. Tarentum, you're up. Rogar, you're on deck.
Yep.
What do you do, Tarentum?
Okay. Alright. We could have had a bit of fun watching them. Like watching 2 poor people fight over a crust of bread. But whatever. And then I am going to cast Electric Arc on the 2 that are frightened. And they need to make a will save. Reflex.
A reflex. Alright, let's see here. So, the other 2, which one? This guy and this guy, or which 2? Tarentum, which 2 were you targeting again?
The 2 that had the frightened condition so that they get their -1 to their save.
Alright. That helps. That fails.
Ooh, that's a hurt.
That first one was a critical fail, although I think the DC should only be 19. I'm not sure why it put it at 23.
Why would it be at 19? Or, wait, no, where is it getting that +4?
Wow. So one just fails and one critically fails, so does...
So this brings us to critical damage, which is something that I've talked about within my game. If you don't mind me interrupting.
That's fine.
Essentially, Roll20 was coded by literal chimpanzees, I found out. Okay, so if you look at the damage and critical damage fields on this electric arc ball, it'll say damage 11, critical damage 20, and that's obviously not right. The critical damage should be 22 if the initial was 11. And that's because on Roll20, it rolls these 2 rolls separately, which isn't really what you would be doing. You would just roll it once and multiply if it were critical damage.
Exactly.
So what I do at my own games is I just take whatever the first number is, I ignore the critical number, just take whatever the first field is for damage, and if it's a critical, I multiply that. I don't know if you want to do that here or not. You know, it's on you. I'm just saying that if you weren't aware of that, that's how Roll20 handles the criticals, and it's obviously erroneous.
A way to work around that with spells is to use the description field and type out your damage into the description field by doing something like that.
Okay.
If it's only 1d4 damage. So right now yours would be something like... Nope, there's a plus there. There you go.
We gotta figure it out. Alright.
You have to put double brackets for it to roll.
There we are. Alright, so, whoa. 2d4 plus 4. Alright, so that's how much damage he does on normal?
Mhm.
That was, yeah, okay. Damn.
Let me see if I can't find a spell from another
Scaling
game.
cantrips.
Yeah, the 11 was within parameters. The 20 was just weird.
Okay. So, out of curiosity, when you, I'm still fairly new to Roll20 myself. You still, when you put the spell up like that, it calculates the damage, correct?
Right, but what we're talking about is how it calculates the critical damage is wrong.
Okay.
So what I was suggesting is for people who are using spells, instead of using the damage checkbox and field, in the description, write in double brackets your damage calculation.
Jeez. Okay.
It's easier that way.
Alright. So,
Yeah, it's just a little bit of code monkeyery.
Code monkery. Alright. So, this guy. I will explain what I'm doing here momentarily. There we are. So, Tarantim, describe how you cast your spell.
Tarantim almost looks bored as he pulls out a little vial. It almost looks like bottled lightning, but it's even smaller. And he kind of waves it around and mutters some things, and the lightning leaps from his fingertips to the first and then to the second.
Alright, so it hits the first guy, and it hit him right on the one of the studs of his leather armor there. And you can see electricity arcing across him, and he just goes down. Hurt. Blah. Dead, Jim. And then jumps to the other guy, directed by your innate magic there. And, yeah, that's how he's also electrified, but doesn't look like it did the same thing. So, yeah. How many actions was that, Tarantim?
That was 2 actions, and I don't think I'm going to do anything for my third act.
Alright. Oh, if I can hit the right button there. Rogar! You just witnessed the elf wave around a bottle and lightning shoot out his fingers. One guy goes down, the other one looks like he might have gotten too close to one of those new electric coils downtown.
Good to not know what this is. Trying to get into character a bit here. I easily got that, no problems. You see, friends, we should probably leave. And walk up and... Oh, actually, it's only one action? Wow. I'm going to use the shove action on this guy in front of me.
Alright.
Trying to show him who's boss. Alright. Give him the business. Give him one of these. Attempt a athletics check against opponent's fortitude DC. So I don't know what that is, but I'm going to roll an athletics check. And because my Maul has the shove trait, I get a +1 to this.
Alright.
So it's going to be... So that will be a 19.
19 versus his fortitude save?
It says fortitude DC, so I don't know what that means.
It's basically the
That's-
save plus 10.
Yeah.
Oh, so
it's
it's like a passive perception thing. Okay.
Yeah, it
Okay.
carries directly over from 5th edition. Kind of a good idea.
Yeah, I like that. So does he have a 9 or higher fortitude? Actually, it had to be 10 or higher because meter
Yeah.
beat rule.
Meter beat, yeah. It meets, actually. By the way, shout out
Okay.
to AJ from Rogues. Something that Paizo obviously heard you say. Steal shit, write shit down, make shit up. 3 golden rules of GMing, right?
Yep.
Alright, so, yes, he is shoved. Does that knock him prone? I can't remember.
No,
It moves
pushes
him
forward
back,
back
yeah.
5 feet. I can then stride after him if I so choose to.
Oh, nice.
So I will strive. And you know what? I have more action. I'm going to shove the guy. It just clear some space, basically. It's just, alright, you lot. Oh, I almost went Cockney there. That's the wrong orc accent for this setting. It's the, oh, what you got in them pockets? I'm playing one of the. So I rolled a 16 on that one, so I'm pretty sure I also shove. But question is, do I crit 16 on the shove?
How much?
So my total. Sorry, I'm just trying. My total will be
Okay.
24. I'm guessing that doesn't crit succeed.
Doesn't quite crit, but
Alright,
yeah, it
so
does
he-
shove him back.
Yeah, so he's also shoved back 5 feet. I will choose to not stride after him.
You
Alright.
also do take the multiple attack penalty to that because it has the attack trait.
Even with a -4, I'm still at a 12, which was 1 higher than my last shove.
Yeah, just noting it in case anyone didn't know that even combat maneuvers suffer multiple attack penalty.
Alright, fair enough.
Good to know. Oh, and
That's my
I
turn.
forgot to say, everybody has their hero point. Don't forget that. Started the session. And who's been giving me all this help with, giving us this nice little help with Roll20 and 2nd edition rule set in general?
That would probably be me that you're referring to.
All right,
If
you
you're
get.
referring to
You also get a hero point. If I had a hero point token, you can pick those up at Paizo.com, I'd be waving that around too. So, Cece, you have 2 hero points. That's just as a reminder.
Cool.
Alright, and that brings us to this jackwagon. So this jackwagon looks at the lot of you and says, "It's none of your bloody business!" And he is going to try and
Reminder that he has to step away for his first action.
from. Oh, yeah. He's gonna step over here, away from the big hulking guy that just intimidated him. Go after.
I'm the one who made him, so he should probably be away from him, like there.
Right there?
Since I commanded basically to step away, so since I'm
Yeah.
basically in front.
Ah, yeah, he can't, right, he backs up and, thank you for reminding me. He actually backs up and just kind of is, like, getting his weapon ready. And, kind of looks at him and say, "Maybe not worth the trouble, boys." And that brings us to the Crimson... Oh, Crimson Shadow.
Okay, so first, he's gonna move up to there to approach these thugs, pulling the sap from his waist. His warbird also leaps from his shoulder down onto his left forearm,
Alright.
and he steps up, kind of brandishing this leather sap. And he says to this group around him, "Alright, you bilge, clear on out of here. Whatever coin this sap's got... wherever coin this sap's got isn't worth your lives." And he motions to the one still convulsing from the electricity on the ground by him. And for his third action, he's going to mark this guy here he is closest to as his prey, in case he tries anything.
All right.
All three of his actions.
And that brings us to Morning Mist.
Remind me what all the boss guy did, other than step away.
He stepped away, and he was all he basically said was, "Maybe we should back off from this prey here, boys."
Morning Mist is just gonna call out, "What are y'all doing?" And like that, that's it. She's just super confused. She's not gonna do anything else.
So
Why are we killing people?
Actually, only one per.
Yeah, but y'all have attacked multiple people. Correction,
I
one
have-
person has attacked multiple people.
Oh,
Everyone else
hello,
is just
Kitty.
commanded and frightened, so never mind.
Please, they're barely people. They're poor.
all right. So you did what, CC? Sorry, I've got Screen Kitty distracting me.
Morning Mist, wow. Morning Mist is just questioning why people are dying and attacking other people. Vocally questioning this.
All
And
right.
that's her entire turn.
All right, and we're gonna get rid of that, and they're gonna act as a group. So this guy was also frightened one, right? Screen Kitty, not right now. So he's going to back off and be like, "Got it, boss," and disappear down the roadway alleyway there into the shadows. As a free action, he's gonna whistle. 1, 2, 3. Screen Kitty, not right now. Not right now, Screen Kitty. Yep, and so let's get some attack rolls going here, shall we?
So one dude ran away and 4 more showed up.
Yep, at the whistle of the boss man. And you hear them screaming, coming out with their weapons flailing. They shout, "Crimson Raiders for the win!" Alright.
I really was trying to avoid violence.
Doing things the hard way.
Yep.
You'll live to regret this.
Alright, so, Rogar, what is your AC? Rogar? William?
I was muted. That's why. Huh. We're professional here on the not podcast, on the stream. What was the question? Sorry.
AC.
AC is a 19.
19. Oh, he misses.
Of course he does. Because he's a bitch. You allowed me to curse words, or this is what you get.
You've opened the floodgates.
You open the sailor gates.
God have mercy on this
Yeah,
chat.
That fails. Alright, so that's his actions. He's going to...
Bitch, you can try.
He's also going to try.
Bitch, you can try.
What happened? Oh, that's why. Ah!
Oh,
Not 2 point. There we go. Yeah, that fails. Oh!
there you go.
There we go. And...
There you go, buddy. You got it.
Yeah.
Who's the attack on?
Huh?
Who's was that attack on?
That was on this dude here. Rogar.
Okay. I would like to use a reaction for retributive.
Retributive strike. And who's that coming from? Bjorn. Back here, right?
Kuda.
What's that?
It's coming from Kuda.
Kuda. Where's Kuda? Oh, right here. Okay.
Right there.
That.
Yep.
So he gets resistance 5 from that damage.
Damn.
Yeah.
Yep.
And because I have range reprisal, I would like to throw a javelin at that guy.
Did you have the javelin out?
No.
Do you have
It
I
takes
know I
an
needed
You
it.
can step to put the foe in reach before making a melee strike.
But his feet would
So you're
allow
allowed-
him to make a ranged.
Range reprisal. As part of your reaction, you can step to put the foe in your reach before making a melee retributive strike.
Ah. So,
He's out of step range.
Yeah,
Yeah.
step's 5 foot. That's good to know, though, for the future reference.
Yep. All
Definitely
right.
strong.
We're just a little close. If I hadn't straight after that first guy I shoved. Oh well.
Let's see here.
So I can't do it.
Unfortunately
Well, I mean,
not.
you, still give me,
Okay.
you can't attack him, but you still give me the resistance.
Alright.
So we're gonna say this. Really? Alright.
So resist 5, so that's down to 3
He
damage.
takes only 3.
Yeah.
Yep.
Rogar. This guy is gets a lucky stride across you, but Kuda.
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 Like
Release a burst of divine energy, and you feel that energy wash over you, protecting you. At that, he's gonna his last action is gonna take a 5-foot step back, and this guy's gonna take a 5-foot step back, and he's gonna target you with his bow there.
You won't.
Ah,
I think all I did was like push some guys around all the time, just like stab, 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 arrow, arrow, arrow. Like, alright, I see how it is.
oh,
Oh, that will hit.
ow.
Thank God it's not a crit.
Yeah, well, maybe.
No, 29, so they'd have to be 29 to crit me without being 20.
Okay.
Yeah, no.
Alright, so he draws
Ow.
back his bow, aims, and lets loose, and it barely rips the clothing and just kind of nicks you. You don't even feel the blood. It's like getting, it's like
I
getting a
have
flu
a
shot.
far
almost,
worse, my
you know?
friend.
Yeah,
Oh
mine is
God,
great.
my Russian is terrible. My Russian is terrible. Hello, my friends.
Yeah, and he utterly misses. Alright, and those are his actions. And he... So, yeah, those two are going to try and strike against you there, Kudo.
How are you always off by 1?
By one letter.
One letter. Yeah, you keep saying Kudo, it's Kuda.
Kuda. God, I am terrible with names. I apologize.
Think Barracuda.
Alright. Oh, shit!
Wow.
That will probably hit.
That
Alright,
actually hit.
let's see. Alright, so Kuda. This one strikes at you first. And he gets a good solid stab with the short sword there. You take 3 points of damage. He's going to come in again. You know what? I have a little dice roller here. Haha. And that one's gonna miss. So, yeah. He's going to step over to his dying buddy here. And that'll be his turn. This one is also going to try and make a nice little strike attack. Fail. Fail! Oop, wrong way. Oh.
How do you negative damage?
-3.
Oh, it's an attack roll. Okay.
Yeah.
I thought it was a damage roll. I'm like, how? What?
Alright, so, Kuda.
How does he have -3 to his attack roll?
Because he only had a +7, and it's,
Oh, okay.
yeah, -10 on the third attack. So, yeah. These guys are just swinging wildly. You get hit once solidly, but that barely pierces your armor. And so that brings us to the top of the initiative. Or no, to our last person. Sorry,
I
Cassius.
was gonna say, I'm
Cassio?
at the very bottom of the initiative.
For some reason, I thought that was the top. Alright, Cassio. You just witnessed a whole horde of these thugs come running out and start harassing these possibly new crew member here.
That would be the peasant that we see?
Not the peasant, but your friends. They were harassing the peasant first.
Oh, possibly new crew members, I got you. So the one that's X'd out, is he dead?
He's dead.
So I can stand in that space, right?
Yep. No.
Other bad guys standing on that space.
Yeah.
That,
Oh, so I see. I got you. Another one on top of him.
There we go.
Alright.
That works.
Okay. One
Alright.
sec.
This thing is not bad.
Had to find my button to cough. Okay. Let's see. Cassio is going to say, I guess I should do something about this. Puts down his books, has his shield in hand, so raises it up, and starts moving forward. Let's see. What do I need to click on?
you are.
How do I move me?
You should just be able
Click
to
and drag.
Yeah, it's like just drawing a box.
Oh, you may not have control of your token then.
No, you do.
There you go. Alright, so that guy's still alive, right?
Yes.
So I'm going to go ahead and feign.
Ooh. He needs to-
Which I think was it deception versus their perception?
Passive perception or active perception?
It just says perception, I'm not sure.
Alright, so it'll probably just be your roll off then.
Yeah, if I roll off. Their perception against your perception? Did you say?
Uh-oh.
Deception, he said.
Oh man, I've been working on this for like the whole time that this has been going on and none of my things changed. Oh, never mind. I think it fixed itself.
Oh, maybe?
Okay.
Oh,
Maybe.
Yes,
hold on.
there we go. There we go. Okay, so that
15. Alright. What do they got? Oh, they don't got it.
Nope, so they are considered flat-footed, correct?
correct.
Alright,
Alright.
so -2 to their AC.
And what is it? A critical fail? They fail by how much?
10 or more.
10 or more, so not quite enough for a critical.
Not quite, so close though.
So close. Well, considering how little I actually have, I have no charisma. I'm not good at deceiving.
Yeah, man, I have a 12 charisma.
So he'll walk up to him and be like, "Sir, do not force me to use this," and make quick jabs at him. And then he will just hold his action until I possibly need to protect myself.
Alright.
Because you still need to have an action for a reaction, right?
No, actually. You can take a reaction anytime. You get 3 actions and a reaction.
And a reaction. Okay, so then let's see. I guess I will be forced to use that unless let's raise my shield. I moved. And what else can I do? Where's my...
So I just looked it up, and fainting is against the perception DC.
Just straight perception?
Yeah,
DC,
it's
yeah.
against
Okay.
their DC, yeah. Just for
Okay.
future
Just 10
reference.
plus their
Okay. Which
thing.
normally they would have made, but, you know, I am a benevolent GM.
Thou art very benevolent.
This time. This time.
This time.
This time.
Actually, it still would have beat it. Barely.
Alright, so then I guess I will just do a sneak attack.
Alright.
Since I have one more
Which would be
action to do.
considered a strike, which you get the sneak attack damage with it, correct?
Correct.
Okay. Good.
I don't know how to actually click that though. Like I have the attack, I just don't know how to add the sneak attack to that.
Type
1d6 at the moment.
yeah. Type that into chat after rolling for now, and then I can help you with getting it on your character sheet
Okay.
later.
I get around
Oh.
it by just making like 2 different attacks, one normal and one with sneak attack.
Oh!
Holy sh!
That works.
Okay. And now I don't
That
double
works
the
too.
critical, right?
You basically roll the damage.
I would try to roll the damage and the sneak
And-
attack and then...
Yep, and then double it.
Okay. So then there's that for the attack. Oop.
Whoa.
Oh, well that makes it easy. It tells me what the critical should be. And oh, wow.
Oh, we were talking about this earlier. The critical
Yeah.
that it rolls is not accurate because
No, I got you. So the 6 was my sneak attack, and then the damage was
5, so 22.
22.
I think it's dead.
Okay.
Gotcha.
"Do not force me to use this," and then skewers him through the eye.
Yeah.
That was unexpected.
Surprise, motherfucker! He says. And he looks over. He's like, "What?" So, and he just kind of pull back your rapier.
You faked him out too good.
And the guys around him are just like, well.
You faked him out so good. You faked yourself out. That's funny.
True.
And he just
Very
goes
true.
down. All right, and that brings us back to Kuda.
Cassio is in the process of wiggling his rapier to get the eyeball off of it.
I'm actually thinking like no, like he's like get off, I don't want to touch it.
It's stuck on. Is it supposed to be stuck on here? I haven't really used this much.
Such unnecessary bloodshed. I'm just going to straight up ignore this guy and walk a step here, and then I'm gonna diagonally move like right there to confront this guy who hit and I'm gonna pull out my bastard sword.
Ooh, nice.
And I'm going to two-hand it. It's a very fancy bastard sword, actually. I don't know if like it has a notable glow of magic.
It's your weapon. You can describe it how it needs to be.
It has like this weird green hue that comes off of it as I unsheath it, and like the blade just emits like this green magical aura off of it.
Nice.
And I am going to swing. I'm going to make a strike.
Make a strike. Sounds good.
Wing.
I don't know if unsheathing a weapon takes up one of my actions.
Yes, it is one of the actions.
Okay.
So you walk up, you unsheath your weapon, and you swing the great big sword.
Yeah, I am two-handing this, so the damage die is now a d12.
Attack 15.
Mhm.
Verify something here. It's unfortunately a miss. He sees you coming and he's just like, shit, and kind of jumps to the side there as you bring your great sword down on him, or your bastard sword, and yeah, unfortunately, it just barely misses.
Damn.
Yeah, just barely though. All right. So that was all three of your actions. There we go. Fixing some numbers here. Bjorn.
Alright,
Champion.
I'm gonna step up here and pat Morning Mist gently on the head and look at her sadly and say desperation can make humans do terrible things. And then I'm gonna their leader with a divine lance.
Ooh, Jesus.
That's a fun spell.
It's like the Eldritch Blast. Oh, yeah, that's a hit.
Eldritch
What
Blast.
damage?
Good
It only does damage if they're evil.
It only does damage against evil.
Yeah, it's good damage.
Well,
The line.
Well, I mean, there are criminals, so.
yeah. Yeah, that's still. Okay. Yep. So the Divine Lance shoots over Valeshi, around the elf, and around the bastard sword wielding human, and use not Bjorn. Kuda, you see this blast of energy just explode on this bandit or this leader's face, and he's just kind of dazed for a second, like, "Oh, what the hell?" All right, and that took 2 actions, I assume.
Yep, that's my turn.
All right, Terran.
Terrantim is going to once again pull out the bottle. Then on the leader and the guy on the left.
Alright. Boom and boom. You mean, oh, well, your perspective left. Oh, they need to make will saves, don't they?
Reflex.
Reflex.
Reflex. Right.
Dodge. Dodge the lightning bolt. Minor lightning bolt. You're not quite there. Yet.
Alright, so
Don't
which one
tell
are you?
him that.
Alright, we'll roll for...
I think he knows already.
That's a fail.
Lightning bolt's like one of those iconic spells. It's like up there with Firewall.
Oh! Almost critically saves!
Damn.
So the bandit,
That's it quick.
yeah,
The one that saved still takes half damage.
yeah, of course.
Some
So-
people are not aware of that in
That-
this edition.
Oh, that is another thing I do greatly enjoy about this edition. The scale system. Genesis tried doing something similar, but it was really weird with where you can have a triumphant, successful despair with threat, which
What?
added a whole convoluting thing. Just for especially those that play Genesis, you understand what I'm talking about. It can be interesting for a game master to try and narratively explain that. That's why I like the scaling system. Alright, so he takes, what's that, 6 more, and God, I need to remember the number of these guys. He takes 11. Surprisingly, they're still up. And so that is 2 actions, right, Terrantim?
That is correct.
Alright, what are you going to do next?
I am going to spend it in action to command my familiar. I don't think I'm going to have it do anything other than jump out of my robe and kind of dance around.
That's a
Okay.
merry jig.
So, for those that don't know yet, Tarentim has a spider familiar, mechanically speaking. For flavor, how many people have seen the Addams Family in the stream? Because what you see burst out of his robes
Is
a disembodied hand that just starts dancing around like.
Imagine it does the like jumping spider thing where it puts like one or two fingers and just kind of waves them back and forth like it just don't care.
Pretty much.
You guys know exactly what I'm talking about.
Alright, and
Jumping spiders are adorable.
and we come to Rogar.
This is going to be less adorable. So, first of the campaign, go into a rage. Don't like being stabbed and shot at. Don't like it one bit. My rage is an experience. Few survive. And just going to take that big old maul in hand. And this poor bastard in front of me is going to get the business. That's going to be 17
To hit?
to hit. That's a hit, alright.
No, unfortunately.
No.
Oh, wait.
Wait.
No, that
wait.
hits.
Wait, okay.
I thought it was the big guy for a moment. But no.
No. Regular dude. Probably have flutter and page up real quick. That's the alchemist. You. I can reference rage real quick. Alright. So, in rage, this will be D12 plus 5. Don't go to 2, damn it. So that's going to be 10 bludgeoning.
Damn! Alright. So Rage is a free
Right.
action?
Rage is one action.
Oh,
So second action was to attack.
alright. And, yeah, you bring the hammer down on him.
So I bring a hammer up. It's basically an uppercut with a hammer and just knocks him flat on his back. It's just out.
Does he bite his
He's-
tongue out?
You see teeth fly everywhere, but he just kind of stumbles back for a second and looks at you like, oh, now I've done fucked up. And he's still up, though.
Oh, I should try and fix that then, huh?
Duh.
So this is going to be with a -5, correct?
Correct.
Alright, so that's going to be plus that.
I imagine him saying...
Oh, well, the 19 on dice, that helps.
Ooh.
So,
-5. Yeah, that still hits.
yeah, even with a -5. So, it's going to be...
Wait, no.
Another D12.
No.
Wait. No,
That's 14, right?
plus my modifier. I haven't added my modifier yet. The
Okay.
19 was on die.
Okay, yeah. That's right.
That's why I said rolling a 19 on die helps.
Yes.
So another D12 plus 5. Only 8 this time. Only 8, I say. Yeah, strength, rage. Yeah, 8.
Which way do you go with the swing of them all?
So it's up, and as this guy is sort of recovering and realizing, oh, I got in the wrong line of work, it comes from Rogar's right to the left and just Babe Ruth him, just boom.
Whoa. And yeah, down he goes. You can actually see bits of gray matter flying off, and he goes down.
Blunt force trauma, friends.
Yes. All right.
Blunt force
Rogar.
trauma at work. Alright, well, I had a rage, 2 actions to attack, so that's me.
All right. Now this guy,
Brutal.
seeing most of his crew go down, says, "Fuck this! Crimson, run away!" And just swoop.
Bravely run away.
Yep, he's gone.
Brave the crimson.
Speaking of Crimson Shadow.
Well, he will lunge forward, sap in hand, and he'll bring it to strike this guy.
Which one? Doesn't matter which one you hit.
Yeah,
One
the
of
guy who is the right of the token.
This guy.
The guy who is still his prey.
Yes. Oh, yes. That definitely hits, and that is...
So he takes 8 bludgeoning, and another 5 precision, being the prey.
Another what?
Another 5 precision damage for being my prey.
You took that, Hunter. Nice. I like how they changed up the favorite enemy.
Boom!
Yeah, the new favorite enemy is nice.
It's non-lethal, by the way, so it's not dead, I think.
Yeah, the sap does non-lethal damage, so he is unconscious.
Yeah, he goes down, he's just...
Sack of taters.
He just got sapped.
And then the warbird on my left arm, I command to leap to the other side of this guy, so it's occupying this space.
Oh, nice.
And it will make a peck against him.
Ooh. That's critical.
That's an ouch.
Damn.
Okay, so that's a grand total of 12 piercing damage and 10 precision as it pecks him in the back of the head.
Does... Wow.
It does 22 damage? What?
It did 6
Oh, yeah.
piercing.
And you double it, that's right. Oh!
Yeah.
Oh, cause crit. Oh. Oh.
Yeah, the flank crit.
And,
Flank and flank.
yeah, it, you can hear the back of his skull just crack open. He doesn't go down, but you can definitely tell that the beak just pierces straight through the head. And, you see the guy standing, in front of you just kind of go from, like, oh shit, to, nah. He's still alive. He's just, ow, obvious brain
He
trauma.
wishes he was dead.
Yes. And that's your 3 actions, right?
Yep, those are all 3. Stride, strike, and then command animal.
Alright, Morning Mist.
Alright, so
Why
the
people
guy who ran
die?
away, he's roughly 75 feet away.
The bad guy?
Yeah, 75. He would have moved roughly 75 feet, right?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Alright, so Morning Mist is going to chase after him. Using 2 strides, she'll be able to move a total of 70 feet. So she'll be able, she'll be able to be just behind him, not quite close enough to do melee, which is totally fine by her, because that's not what she's wanting to do. She's going to throw 2 seed pods at him.
Oh.
In flurry of blows. I auto-calculated the second attack penalty for the second hit.
Alright. So, let's see here. 2 hit. No. Those miss, unfortunately. He's got a...
Both of them?
Yeah, he's got a pretty hefty AC.
Alright. Well, that's my turn.
Alright. Which brings us now to the rest of the crew.
Oh shit, did I have my +1?
It still wouldn't have hit with that if you had a +1, unfortunately.
I did add it, so.
Alright. So, like their fearless leader, they just drop tail and skedaddle. They're like, nope, we're not fucking with this group. And that is the end of the battle.
But Morning Mist is going to keep chasing down the leader, by the way.
Okay. Alright,
Running.
All right, so we will actually handle that. We can handle that here in just a moment. The rest of you,
I'm gonna check on the guy that they were harassing.
all
It's
right.
my job.
Who's checking on who now?
Kuda is checking on the person that the thugs are harassing.
All right. So he's obviously a somewhat decently dressed gentleman. He's wearing a rather nice vest and a cravat. You can see his top hat. It's a bowler hat, but it's got a nice hefty dent from where they basically stepped on it. And he looks up at you all and says, "Oh, well, thank you, good sirs. If it weren't for you, I fear my life would have been in danger." And he stands up to shake your hand.
Oh, were you followed by them? They just ambushed you? Well, to recall the accounts of what happened.
They just came up and demanded money from me. It's unusual that they would do this in the broad of daylight, but I was always warned by Mama to never come down here. But I had to see the new ship that came in from Ashland.
Can I, like, perception to tell if he's lying or not?
Yeah, go ahead. Alright, yeah. Alright. He's not lying. He's actually, pretty sincere. He seems like a, simple, but, well, really honest gentleman that doesn't want to, okay, that just, doesn't want any trouble. Like I said, well-dressed, but not really bright.
Okay.
Well dressed and well meeting.
Yeah.
Andrew, dust the man off. He seems a decent sort.
Seems a decent sort. Hey,
Andrew being the name of my familiar.
His hand just crawled up his brush inspection.
hey, he looks down and he says, quite the oddity you have, good sir. And he dusts off his hat and kind of pops it back out and is like, I shall have to get a new one. Thank you for your your assistance. It is much appreciated. Pray tell, where are you? What all are you doing here today? Perhaps just for a fine drink?
Actually, we all seem to assemble on search for work on this new airship.
Oh, the one from the Ashland.
Yes. Huh.
Give me just a second here. Sorry about that, everyone. He says, you're looking to be crew members there. Well, I really hope that you, get tired on. I met with the captain. He seems like a rather fine fellow.
I do hope so. Do you know the captain's name at all? Like, or anything
the
about
note
the captain?
said Captain Kikora.
Yeah.
He says, yes. Oh, yes, I've met the captain. He seems a little uncouth for the likes of Rivalti, but, he is a rather fine, well-standing gentleman. He means very, very well. Perhaps you might be able to give him a contract for me. And he holds up a, holds out a scroll.
Mm-hmm.
And it's sealed with a nice looking seal, for the lack of a better term. Alright.
Okay.
And we're going to flip over to Bjorn here. You're checking up on the unconscious bandit. Give me a medicine check.
Oh yeah, I sent you something over Discord in regards to him.
What was that?
I sent you something over Discord in regards to him. Just it wasn't of consequence enough for me to really want to say it and interrupt the scene, but just kind of explain what I want to do.
Alright. So... Yeah, he's just unconscious, no major injuries. You can you guys see him just kind of set up some manacles and look for a passing guard. There are a couple guard members that come up. You see them wielding. They got swords, spears, and instead of crossbows, it looks like they have strange devices that are pretty common among the guards here. On their hips. Identify his seal. This is you recognize this as one of the nobility of the Rivalti families. There are quite a few nobles here. Some of them have sprung up from, of course, noble bloodlines of ancient Tiberius. Related to the emperors of old. As for the heraldry track, Tarentum, you've danced. You've danced the dance, and you have heard of seen this seal before. In trade agreements, actually, in Vlackenshire. This is belongs to the house of Cavarius. Somebody please write that down in the Discord chat, please. They trade in goods over air travel. It's a lot easier to get over the mountains through the airships rather than trading through the overland or the subterranean train systems of the Dwarven kingdoms. And the guards come up and just some quick communication between everyone. So, temporarily, we're going to arrest that to continue chasing the bandit.
So it's like right there in terms of distance from him.
Yep, and give me 2 shakes of lamb's tail as my lovely, awesome Technomancer would say. Come on, you. Yeah. And basically, he comes running up to this dead end here. And he stops and he turns around and he looks at you and says, listen, no hard feelings, eh? As you were chasing him, you noticed that the rest of his crew scattered down different bolt holes, but you were just chasing the leader, right?
Yeah.
And, he just he still has his weapon out, but he's kind of like, he's a cornered rat now. You're not sure how well he's going to take being cornered.
All alone.
She's just gonna tell him, I think what you did was a crime, so you should turn yourself into the guards.
He says, I can't do that, miss. I really cannot do that.
Then it's my duty to apprehend you.
He says, well then, bring it on. And, let's... Oh, what happened there? There we go. Ah!
If you're putting those on the token layer, they seem to be higher up on the layer than we are. So you should either move them to the map layer or
Got it.
send them to back.
All right. So initiatives. Here we're going to. Clear the list here, and we're going to.
Oh, I just rolled it.
Ah, damn. Don't worry.
Or just roll it again and put in the original.
I can math. Oh, hey, I can math apparently. Holy shit.
That's a good roll.
Yeah. Yeah, that is. Oh, also if I have the right keyboard active. Okay, so he's going to completely delay. And so it'll be your turn.
Alright. She is actually going to stay right where she is. And going to use a key strike to with her seed pods.
Ooh.
And she's gonna flurry with that key strike. And do absolute shit with those rolls.
So you basically just fling these pods at him, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
I
And
have rolled terribly.
yeah, he just kind of one hits his hammer, and then he's like, "Ha ha, you fool!"
I might as well just throw a third one. That's at minus 10.
So-
No, not minus 10, minus 8, I
Minus
think, because it's agile.
Oh, still not enough.
Yeah. Let me check what agile actually is, because I don't remember agile's numbers off the top of my head.
It's
Agile
minus
reduces
4, minus
the
8.
Yeah, minus
reduces
8.
the multiple attack penalty by 1.
All right. Well then,
Alright, that's her turn.
he's gonna be like, "That all you got, laddie, lassie?" And he comes up, and he is going to swing.
Miss.
All right, and at a -5.
Miss.
Oh, wait, no, he can't make that last one. So, yeah, he swings, and he's just like, "Hold still, you little plant!" And that's his turn.
She does not respond except by attempting to boop him twice. Can she please roll better? God!
See, I thought I was dice cursed.
Yeah.
Character
And then-
concept versus what my dice say.
One other thing I want to quickly check. I'm just looking up an action type.
All right.
Okay, that is an attack. There you go. Alright. Then she is going to step away.
Take a 5-foot step.
Yep.
All right. So he's basically forcing you back, and he's gonna still swing and miss. And he just, as he comes forward swinging, he's just like, "Why are you little plants hard to hit?"
Can I input something here?
Yes.
If this guy we're checking on is seeming okay, I'm gonna try to find out where the little person went to.
All right. Give me a survival check to see if you can find the signs of where they are.
Let me know when I'm good to roll.
Almost took survival. Let's go.
All right. Yeah, Cassio, go ahead and I believe you have to roll to aid someone, correct?
Yeah.
Yeah. So roll your survival as well. If you are successful, you can grant a +2 to follow.
I think it's just like a B10 plus 8. Oh. If I thought it was just like B10 to 8, but
Ooh.
I think
Look
it's
at you,
actually a
Shinji.
20 to aid.
it's a 20 to 8, really?
Yeah, I think so.
Whoa.
It's bad at low levels, but it becomes pitiful at higher levels.
No, I mean, because it's easy up to hit 20. The high levels, like,
I point Cassio in the right direction and have him like follow.
Alright.
You kind of pivot him.
Come on, let's gotta check on him, make sure she's okay.
Alright.
Urogar would probably go with them.
So you're going with them?
Yeah.
Alright. Let me,
Quickly wolf fight.
I would like to comment that if I was chasing this guy, I would have been able to make an attack every round and still keep up with him
Just gonna throw that out there.
while he was running away.
Those were like 5 attacks. To see it.
just, yeah, roll 5 attacks.
Alright,
I mean,
I'll just roll
I
5
picked
flurries.
them out after
All
they
one
are.
of them flurries.
Nope, 21.
Here, we're gonna line everybody up on the street here. Everyone should have control over their own stuff. Okay. And, oh, that one of them actually hits, finally.
The 22 from the very first set.
Yes. That one and, anything over 19, or 19 or higher. Those hit. Damn.
Alright, so 6, 8, 13, and so 20 damage total to him.
20 total? There.
20 total.
So he's taking...
And technically each round that I hit him, he would have been stunned 1. Or he had to make a fortitude save or be stunned 1, but I don't think that matters for him just trying to run away the entire time.
No. Alright, so, we're gonna retcon this a little. And, he, on the third one, he just goes down finally, stunned, just like drops his hammer and everything. He is prone.
Okay, because I was doing non-lethal.
Yep.
Intentionally.
Yep.
Once he's down,
yep.
She's just gonna use some rope to tie him up and then start dragging him.
Alright, so y'all get up the alleyway there, and then you see the Leshy dragging this 6-foot-tall human that's unconscious.
I like to think he's face down.
Yeah.
Personally.
There's a slight smear of something scraping from, you're guessing, a bloody nose.
Oh, it's just a soft groan. Oh.
Roll for blood loss.
Guess I'll walk up to her and say, "Are you hurt, little one?"
She shakes her head no. I got the guy in charge. We should turn him in.
And
Pat her on the head and say, "Good job."
as you say this, a couple of guards come jogging up, and they look at the Leshy for a moment, then look at the bandit leader, and then you see a couple of the guards look around for a moment, and the captain or the obvious sergeant comes up and says, "Did you happen to see where the others went to?"
No, I was focused on the guy in charge.
I see. I'm looking around for other tracks as they say that.
All right, go ahead and yeah, go ahead and give me that survival check, Cassio. You can give me the.
Oh.
In case it matters, he counts as a 6 bulk entity to carry, and I can carry 6 more bulk before I get encumbered. So, like, I'm not encumbered while I carry him over my shoulder.
Oh, I thought you were dragging him.
No, I was checking to see if I could carry him over my shoulder. I'm definitely carrying him over my shoulder.
How jacked is this house plan? Jesus Christ.
All the jacked.
Yeah.
Like,
you guys
like
see
on a scale between 1 and 20?
You guys see Cassio point to the dead end, and he says something along the lines of, "They went that way." And the guards just look at each other for a moment. What do you say, Kuda?
I shrug.
The sergeant just kind of course. And he points to two of his men and say, "You two run back to the guardhouse. Gather more men to comb the area." And then he points to each one and points them down a different direction. And says, "See if you can at least catch one of the buggers. But if you run into too many, do not engage. Return to the guardhouse immediately." And then he finally turns to you lot and he says, "Well, thank you. They've been plaguing the airship docks for about a month now. Bloody bastards."
Yeah, is there any way we could tell you, like, I mean, they clearly have to have, like, some higher chain of command than this guy. And I just point to the guy with a bloody nose at a group.
He looks down at him for a moment and goes, "Wait! I know him. You took down one of their, one of the lead thugs, whatever they call themselves nowadays. Well, that will help out." And he looks around for a moment, realizing he ordered all his guards away, all his fellow guards. He's like, perhaps you can bring him back to the guardhouse for us. See?
Yeah.
All right."
The tiny plant carries this guy.
All right.
As if he's nothing.
Let's get
I wonder how many steroids he takes.
This city is a strange place.
We're gonna do this. And we're gonna go.
It's nothing like old country.
Alright.
I feel like it's getting worse the more I do it.
Yeah, you'll just watch some, what are they called?
Well, I mean, my original accent I got from watching FPS Russia videos.
Oh, God.
That's a name some people haven't heard in a while, I can tell. Hello, my friends, it's FPS Russia, and today...
There we are. What areas? Thank you. There we are.
What is this? What is... Oh.
Alright, so you guys come up to clearly a couple of the airship docking bays, and as you're passing by, you see a lone stone tower. It's standing there, kind of like almost like a air traffic control in another world called Earth, and you can see a couple guards on top of it.
Place.
What was that?
It sounds silly. I said I've never heard of this Earth. It sounds strange.
No. Anyway.
That was nonsense.
And
let's not get into anything.
The sergeant began shouting orders over the sounds of loud airship. Yeah, that pretty much. That's what it sounds like right now. The airship propellers all firing off at once, and loud engines, and a lot of movement in traffic. And you hear him shout for more guards, and then a couple come out and they take the bandit. And the sergeant looks at the lot of you and says, "We thank you once again for your service to the city of Rivalti. There was actually a reward for this man, alive, surprisingly. Let me go make sure the paperwork is signed, and I will need the name of the leader of the group."
Can I have my rope back?
He looks down at
I can't. I want my rope back.
He looks down at the Leshy for a moment and says, yes, of course, you can have your rope back. No need to worry, we won't do anything to it. And he orders his guards to remove the rope, and
I just look to everyone else to say, if you if any of you want to go onto the ship, I can just handle the paperwork and get back to everyone. We're all going the same way. This is crude as that's saying this.
alright, and yeah, it's a piss poor.
It's always good when the help knows their job.
Perception.
After a few
Sense
moments.
Motive.
Yeah, perception for sense motive. So
We
what
are strangers after all, so don't. That's an 18.
what are we rolling again?
I'm rolling a perception to sense motive Kuda. He's like, oh, don't worry, I'll take care of the paperwork. You guys go ahead. I'm just like, I do not know you.
No, he's honest.
Okay.
What's your roll there, William?
I rolled an 18 perception because sense motive got lumped into perception.
I mean, he's straight up honest.
Yeah, he's yeah.
You don't understand. It's like, I don't even know your name. You're just like, yeah, I'll handle the money. It's just like,
All right.
So you get kind of like a narrow eye and just kind of like a nod, like, okay. From the orc, it's just like, okay.
Yeah.
No, you fight good. You seem honorable.
So Kuda, you go with him to the guardhouse, and he the sergeant.
Morning Mist follows because she's concerned about her rope.
Okay. Yeah. When the guards get to the tower, they open up one of the temporary cells and kind of toss him in there and go in after him and remove the rope. And they watch you for a moment as you're just like, I'm assuming you're standing there just like with wide eyes, like, can I have my rope back, please?
She doesn't say anything while she waits because she's already said it once. But like,
the rope.
I think she's really attached to the rope.
Yeah.
well, it's her rope.
Yeah. So they're like,
Yeah, you're very tied to it.
they tentatively hand the rope back to you, and they're like, okay, here you go.
She starts coiling it up and puts it back in her back.
All right. And Kudai, the sergeant sits down at the desk and he pulls out his pulls out a sheet of paper and he's like, no, here it is, and starts scribbling stuff down. And he looks up at you and says, "Your name, sir?"
Coda bulk.
Kuda Bulk. And he stops for a moment, looks up at you again.
I have my holy symbol of Selendale out. It's a large. It's like a large silver holy symbol of Selendale.
Calendar.
Okay. And he says, well, that makes sense. So you are so easily able to take him down. Praise the hunter and all. And he just finishes signing everything off. And
I didn't do it alone.
Yeah.
I merely acted to what I needed to.
Alright. And he tosses over and he says, there are 48 silver pieces there for the capture of the thug Komas. Weirdly enough, he spells it with a Q. I don't know why. But thank you for your service to the land and the Confederacy. We're gonna temporarily pan back over to the rest of the group. As you're standing there at the docks, you see this ash elf come up to you, coming out to your group, and he kind of looks at you for a moment, and he looks around, and he says, "Now, where did that little plant go off to this time? Excuse me, gentlemen. You happen to know where, happen to see a Leshy, perhaps, run through town?"
Yes, that little one doesn't seem to ever sit still. She's off turning in a bounty on a criminal we just captured.
And he kind of looks taken aback, like, wait, a bounty on a criminal? Hey. Of course she would find a way to get some trouble. And he gives this nice little grin, like a fond feel, like he's got fond, like a parental fondness over this thing. He says, "Well, she was looking for new crew members. Do you know anything about that? Wait."
Well, she found them, you might say.
He looks at you, looks at the rest of you, and at this point, Kuda and Morning Mist, you all walk out of the guard tower. And Morning Mist, you see your captain. He's dressed in fine leathers, like a nice little leather jacket and a nice leather hat. And his ashen skin and red eyes seem to be glowing, and he's Tarentim, you know a few elven druids that have made some leshies, and yeah. Anyway, so yeah, Morning Mist, you recognize the elf as the captain.
Upon seeing him, she's going to jump up and wave, and then dash over to him and boop him on the nose.
And he looks down and he's like, "Ah, ha, ha! My Morning Mist!" God, my accents are all over the place tonight with this guy. Cockney Australian. Morning Mist! It is so good to see you.
What's his name again?
Higrat Kikoru. Captain Higrat Kikoru.
Could you spell that for me?
H-I-G-A-R. I'll just spell it in the chat here for everyone, including my viewers.
I feel like you're gonna like just smash your fingers on the keyboard, and that'll be.
Andrew, take notes. Write down this man's name. We might need to remember. And you see, Andrew just pulls out a pen and paper from my equipment and starts writing.
That sounds about right.
I return to the group and say, we've earned 48 silvers. Want to divide it up evenly among us. So I'm okay with just taking one less. So I guess we'll give everyone 7 silvers and just take 6 for myself.
Alright.
Silver? Poor people use silver.
I suggest you mind your tongue, because not everyone can just suddenly earn hot gold on a daily basis.
Regardless if you do not want your silver friend.
While they're debating the money, Morning Mist is telling the captain that she ran into a mean criminal person, and she made him turn himself into the cops, but she's pretty sure he wasn't awake while he did that.
Captain Kokoru just kind of pats you on the head for a moment, and it's just like, oh, my little plant friend. And he looks at the rest of you for a moment, and then looks back down and says,
"Oh, yeah, and I found these guys to join the group. Except for that guy." She points at she points at Tarentim. He wants to book passage.
Alright, now that I actually remember the name. Tarentim, the ship that you had booked passage, you were trying to find out some more information, and you thought the library in Rivalti would have been good, but they've directed you to another location, which we'll handle off-screen to deal with. And the captain says, looks at the ship that you booked passage on is called the Airship Fiomat. And yeah, so the captain looks around, looks at the group of you, and says, looks at Tarentim and says, "Ah, You're the bugger that paid good money, good gold. Welcome aboard my ship. And he turns around and he leads you down the docks. And he takes you over, and you can see leading up. And it's a big airship. It's bigger than most of the others docked currently. It's got a couple levels, and it looks like it's got a really nice engine. You can see a large crystal near the back. Unlike a lot of the other airships here, however, you don't see a balloon over it. Instead, a large kind of cream-colored sail, set of cream-colored sails, kind of go over it, offering almost like a sunshade. You can see a blue glow coming from towards the back of the ship. Several propellers that currently are inactive. Currently rest at intervening points next to the various side sails, obviously meant to basically navigate.
I assume there's a crow's nest, right?
Oh yeah. It kind of sticks out a little further up than the rest of the sails.
And
And
once
he's
getting on the ship,
and-
Running Miss is going to scramble right up to the crow's nest.
and the captain steps up towards the right here. And as you each come aboard, he looks at you all and says, "Welcome aboard the Airship Fiomat. In our language, it is known as Awesomeness." And with that, everyone, we will see you next time on the Airship of Awesomeness.
Oh, I guess you didn't lie about advertising then.
Thank you all for joining us. I want to give a big shout out to, of course, my crewmen, the other players. You guys have been really good. And again, first time streaming actual game instead of just trying to play some Until Dawn, which some more should be coming up next week. And I don't know, guys. This might be a weekly thing or a bi-weekly thing. I've got a lot of things going on, so we can we'll let you know when we'll be able to make the next game. Thank you, everyone, for a very awesome time. And as the Doors of Mars say, the dawn always comes. Everyone want to say goodbye?
Bye.
Yeah.
Goodbye.